Hi, I'm Mark,
And I'm Carissa,
and we're
set
set
on
on
Sainthood.
Sainthood. We're so glad you could join us today for our Jubilee Pilgrimage.
Today we had a blast exploring all over London, seeing some of the highlights like London Bridge, the Tower Bridge, Tower of London.
We also really enjoyed having the opportunity to spend some time in the sun, a little bit like Arizona. Our very first stop on our pilgrimage today was actually at Tower Hill at a church called the English Martyrs Church.
It was a lovely church with a shrine to Our Lady of Grace, which we'll show you in just a second.
And we had the opportunity to pray here and begin our pilgrimage. We used a pamphlet from the Diocese of Westminster in order to follow step by step and prayer by prayer all of these wonderful saints who have come from London itself. Beautiful place.
There were so many martyrs and so many saints that were from right here in England and right here in London. We were really humbled by that and excited to learn about them.
And who knew along the way we could have fun too. Hi there. Just walking along the streets, we went into St. Mary Moorfield. You could walk right past it without even realizing, and we were very fortunate to actually have walked in it as soon as Mass was starting. Our next stop was the Charterhouse Monastery, which is actually in ruins. The Tudors built another church over top of it and a party house.
But right here is where you'll see the site of the old chapel and the high altar.
And that plaque across the way is actually a memorial for all of the men who lived in the monastery as Carthusians. They lost their lives, I think it was in 1538. So 3 years after King Henry VIII decided to become the head of the church in England. And they didn't stand for it.
Then we came across one of my favorites, St. Etheldreda. It was just, again, kind of tucked into a neighborhood, as you saw from the outside. And then going into the inside, I was just stunned by the beautiful stained glass in the church. Every single window was just breathtaking, especially this one behind the altar. So many colors. Each of the figures depicted there, including Mary, you'll see towards the left. She's got these beautiful patterns on her veil that I've never seen her dressed in before.
Yeah, Christ the King and Joseph too, of course. And they had some angels, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It really, I think Carissa said, revitalized us.
It was so peaceful and just rejuvenating to be in such a beautiful church.
So we had enough energy to actually walk to the next stop. And as you can see, we took a stop by the judicial building. There was a memorial for St. Thomas More across from it. And man, boy, did we walk all over town until we came to another church that was just in the side of a building.
This is Corpus Christi, and I just love that beautiful blue ceiling, reminiscent of Mary's mantle. And we had a lot of favorite saints there, including Carlo Acutis, St. Gianna, and St. Anthony, who were all favorites of ours.
Just beautiful to have these places tucked into neighborhoods where people could go and pray, and we saw many people praying today.
Now we're on our way to our last stop, and again, you're seeing some of the classics of London. There's Big Ben, the London Eye, of course, a red telephone booth. The lines kept getting longer the closer we got to Big Ben.
Yeah, especially next to the telephone booths, people trying to take pictures like right there. But man, how much fun!
And then our last stop on our pilgrimage today was back at Westminster Cathedral, which is the Catholic Church, of course, not to be
And
confused with Westminster Abbey, the Anglican church.
And we stop to finish our pilgrimage and pray for souls who have passed on before us. We had many prayer intentions given to us by you all. We made sure to give them our whole day of pilgrimage today. Thanks for joining.